Hello ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the adventures of Kered Larae. You may notice a difference in the sound recording at this point because I recently acquired a new headset with microphone, and I'm no longer using my area microphone, so hopefully the sound quality will now be better, at least with my recorded voice, and especially relative to the sounds of the game. So, let's see how it works as we begin to explore the Cloakwood forest in search of the Iron Throne's base here. So, here we go.
Kicking for goodness!
Interesting. Looks like the Ankh plate on Jaheira, at least with her cartoon sprite there, shows up as green, so that's nice.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Appears to be a... what are these things? Tasloi. Interesting. It appears one of them has dropped a cloak.
I'm gone.
Alright. And then we'll give the heavy stuff to Jaheira. And give this cloak to Kered, which he will try to identify. Cloak of Non-Detection, Whispers of Silence. Reportedly created for a lineage of the greatest burglars ever to walk the night, this cloak was apparently a success. No record exists of previous owners. Interesting. Non-detectable by magical means such as detect invisibility. That could actually be very useful for Imoen, who is our party's sneak. But it does... oh wait, it actually affects her encumbrance. Okay, I wonder what I can do to... okay, well there we go. She's right at her encumbrance limit at this point. Maybe if I just take one of the healing potions, so she can at least have a free pound or so. Whatever. It can be a bit hard having 9 strength. Anyway. So, right. Actually, that reminds me of something. I think it was in Chapter 2. Let's see if I can find it. No, that's Chapter 3. Winter wolf pelts. Gurk, a crusty old dwarf in Baragost, had his supposedly famous cloak stolen from him by a batch of Tasloi in the Cloakwood. After a brief encounter, I have come to the conclusion that I'd do almost anything to rid him of that sour mood. So, actually suspecting that at this point this is Gurk's cloak. Doesn't say anything about it, but it might be his. So, we will have to remember to return this to him when the party returns to Baragost. Now, you know, in the time being, Imoen and Kered, I would say, would probably not have any problems with her at least using it, considering it may come to good use. So, it will help the party on you know, their adventure. And after this foray, when we make it back to Baragost, we can return it. Much like we did with that belt of piercing, I think it was, that we gave back to a person in the... that had it stolen from the ogre at the Friendly Arm Inn. Spiders! Not very tough spiders. What is that? Dread wolf. I don't think we've encountered these before. Khalid, Dreadwolf was immune to my damage. Oh, the cold damage.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Not that tough. Alright, let's check what's to the north. More Cloakwood.
Full plate and packing steel.
But before we continue on to the next area, let's finish exploring this one. There may be interesting things that we might bypass if we just storm our way through. Ah, a river. More spiders. Get
My blade will cut you down to size.
So huge spiders, not so tough. Avoid the bears. Thankfully, they're nice, friendly brown bears, and they don't actually go after us. Unless they're especially hungry, which they don't appear to be at this point. Live and let live, as they say. Uh-oh. Oh, grillins. Warm up, party. Attack!
Go for the eyes, boo! Go for the eyes!
If none are better.
Butt kicking for goodness!
No, Grillin's not that major a threat at this point. It went down fairly quickly. Let's check what is to the south.
Squeaky wheel gets the kick!
Indeed it does, Minsk. I love the music in this game. Did an excellent job with it. Oh, a little squirrel over there. More huge spiders. Down they go. I wonder if there are any spiders in this forest that aren't hostile. Wait, who's this? All Death? Sashen Star, or whatever. Anyway, let's talk to him.
Of course. You there! Identify yourself!
Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I mistook you for someone else. Let me introduce myself. I am Aldeth Shashenstar. You must understand that at the moment I am under a terrible amount of stress. You see, my dear fellows, there is a group of uncouth savages that has declared their intention of killing my friends and I. I've been holed up in this cabin for several days, and have lacked the wherewithal to try and make an escape. Perhaps you kind sirs would help a fellow in trouble. Oh, of course. Yeah, Kered was saying if you're in danger, attacked by brutal enemies, yeah, we could help. Good men. I'm glad you had the sense of decency to help a man in my situation. Let me explain my predicament. My friends and I come home every year to do some sport hunting. This year, however, a group of woodland savages threatened us with bodily harm if we did not stop our hunting trip. Being civilized men, we realize that it's well within our rights to hunt where we damn well please. After a few more days of hunting, the crass woodsman lost all pretense of humanity and murdered Elbon, one of my oldest friends. I'm sure that they plan to attack our cottage here, so we'd best be prepared. Okay, let's... Oh, who's this?
I have no quarrel with those who respect my forest.
Being approached by what appears to mean a druid named Senayed, saying, "Trespassers and butchers of our wood,